The bones remember. Hi, friends, and welcome to another episode of A to Z of Menopause. And today we are on O. If you've been here from A to O, honestly, thank you. And can you leave me a comment down in the comment section below? I would really appreciate it. O is for osteoporosis. It's the big one. It's the big one. So let's talk about osteoporosis and why menopause matters in osteoporosis. So we all know, as we've learned so far, that during menopause, when your estrogen is declining, this affects your bones as well. So your bones become more brittle than they were before. This leads to a host of problems like fractures, which are really important, and that's what I want us to focus on today. At least 1 in 3 women will experience an osteoporosis-related fracture in their lifetime. Osteoporosis is usually called the silent thief because it comes in like a thief in the night. It happens over a few years, and by the time you realize it, it's too late. So what are the things that can put you at risk of osteoporosis? Well, thank you for asking. Being underweight is a big thing. Abusing alcohol or smoking, a poor lifestyle, no exercise whatsoever, or if you've got a family history of osteoporosis, this matters as well. Also, being postmenopausal, which is the point of the entire series. The most serious of these fractures is a hip fracture because not only is a hip fracture very debilitating in terms of pain, surgery, and then having to rehabilitate yourself afterwards, and the loss of muscle function, the loss of confidence. And so many people stay at home and don't go out after recovering from an osteoporotic hip fracture. But also in terms of mortality rates, which is death rates, almost 30% of people who have a hip fracture will die within the first year. To me, that is like insane. And 1 in 3 people who have a hip fracture will refracture within 1 year. Again, these are insane statistics. Bone strength doesn't need any symptoms to slip away, which is why all postmenopausal women or women who have an osteoporotic fracture, like a fragility fracture, you should have screening for osteoporosis, and your risk should be assessed based on your family history and your lifestyle. So maybe that's something to bring up with your family doctor. So what are the things that you can do? The best time to start exercising was in your 20s, but the second best time is now. Focus on weight training and weight bearing exercises. I'm not saying go and lift 200 kilos, but at least some resistance is great for bone density. Weight bearing exercises like walking, I don't expect you to run, and definitely don't run when it's icy. Make sure you're taking at least 2,000 units of vitamin D and do some balance exercises to help your balance. Like I said, the best time to start exercising was in your 20s, and the second best time is now. I'll see you tomorrow for P.